And we are back with Scaping 9 till 5 Season 2. For those of you that don't know what Scaping 9 till 5 is, I take different types of money making methods in old school RuneScape and treat them as if they were a real life job for one day. I then take the result of said day to find out what the salary would be like both in RuneScape and in real life. Now Jagex, I don't actually real world trade the gold, it's just a hypothetical, a theoretical, it's just for the entertainment. So without further ado, let's go find a job. So I was speaking to some random dwarf trying to find a job, and he said, hey, if you want to get a good job that gives you a lot of pay, dirt, go speak to Prospector Percy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm down here in the Motherlode mine looking for Percy. And here he is, what a specimen. Hey Percy, how's it going?
We got us a jammed wheel.
Oh, okay.
Get your hammer fixed them wheels.
So you want to hire me to fix some wheels?
The water needs to flow to fix those wheels.
Okay, fine. Jeez, this better be on the clock, Percy. I better be getting paid for this. Okay, are you happy now? Can we talk?
Quit your yapping and get back to work, you young varmint.
But you haven't even hired me.
There's treasure in them walls and it ain't gonna mind itself while you standing here yapping.
Does that mean I've got the job?
Quit your yapping and fix them wheels.
Okay. Getting that pay dirt from 9 till 5 in the Motherlode mine. I've started the job, so let's start the clock. I'm now a prisoner to the Motherlode mine for the next 8 hours for today's shift. Let's see how much money I can make. There are a couple of things worth noting at the start of this Motherlode mine shift. I'm using a dragon pickaxe which has a special attack which increases the user's mining level by 3, making mining the pay dirt or ores or whatever a tiny bit faster. I did not use it that much. I did every now and then when I remembered, but it wasn't something that was on my mind, so that's a tad unfortunate. And my mining level is only 88. I say is only, that's a fairly high mining level, but it's not 99, which means I'm not getting ores as fast as possible. Which means maybe in the distant future when I actually get 99 mining, I could revisit this. And I also don't have the elite diary done. I recently realised that you can actually get better ores from the pay dirt if you have the elite diary done. My account isn't that high tier yet, so I don't have the Falador elite diary completed, which means I don't get the better ore bonus. Another reason to revisit this in the distant future. The reason we're doing the Motherlode mine instead of any other money making method or skilling method in old school RuneScape is because the people voted for it. Every week or two I put out a poll on the channel. In the community page, if you're subscribed, you get to see it, I think, or if you have the notification bell thing. I'm not entirely sure how it works, it's kind of new. I put polls on this thing, and people vote for what they want to see next. Now, I don't have like every option available, I just put a handful of options up there. People voted for the Motherlode mine. People have voted for goblins over and over. I've heard your calls for the goblins, and it's coming. It's coming to the screens near you soon, which means I'm doing it. I've already sent the paint drawing to the thumbnail guy Andrew to make a goblin's thumbnail for me so I can make the video after this video. I'm not looking for it. Why'd you guys vote? Why? I don't want to do this, but I kind of do it at the same time, really. Do you guys remember what it was like to try and train mining without the Motherlode mine? Now I'm going to make a bold statement and say that a majority of current old school RuneScape players don't remember. Or maybe they do from their previous days, years, like 10 years ago when they played RuneScape, 15 years ago when they played RuneScape. But for old school RuneScape on its own, a majority of players haven't played old school RuneScape without Motherlode mine. Old school RuneScape was released in 2013 and Motherlode mine was introduced in 2014, and the game has since exploded in population in the last couple of years after Motherlode mine came out. So let me take you on a trip down memory lane, just for the sake of making this video even longer so I get paid more. It was before the Motherlode mine came out, so I believe it was 2013, early 2014. I think I was between jobs at the time, so I was really poor. I had no money, I couldn't even afford membership. So I was a free-to-play noob, only been playing the game for like a month. Had no idea what I was doing because the last time I played it was years ago and I was a noob back then too. To train mining, I spent like 2 weeks in this god-awful mine by the Lumbridge Swamp. I would mine coal. I didn't want to leave free to play until I got base 60s, and it was on this account that you're seeing right now on the screen. This was this account. I wanted to get base 60s and free to play for whatever reason, just because I used that as an excuse because I couldn't actually afford membership. So when people ask me, why aren't you a member? It's like, oh, because I want to get base 60s. It takes me forever, so maybe by the time I have it, I'll have enough money to buy a bloody membership. But I spent hours mining coal here, hours and hours and hours mining coal. Thinking back on it, yeah, I probably should have just power mined iron to get mining levels, but I was a big noob. Still a big noob to this day, but more of a biggest noob. Big. Coal was more GP, I needed GP, so I mined coal for XP. Took me ages to get 60 mining, and hell, even when you became a member, there still wasn't really any other options to trade mining. You either power mine, or you mine to make money. And that's it. Motherlode mine wasn't a thing, there was no middle ground. The Motherlode mine has since came out a more casual way to train mining. It's good XP, it's not as a click intensive. You can kind of watch videos and stuff at the same time. 10 out of 10 Jagex. Wait, not Jagex. The dude who made it, Runite Miners, which brings us into our next segment. It is time for bonus fact t-shirts. Ads. T-shirt ad. Hey guys, if you like the about time at the start of the video, people said, hey, you should make a shirt with the about time. So I done it. And my friend Andrew done it. And now you can buy them. Support the channel and buy a cool t-shirt. Did you know that this is Prospector Percy's mother? It's not his wife. I always thought it was his wife. Anyone who's spent a decent amount of time at the Motherlode mine, especially on the upper level, there's an old woman on a rocking chair. Prospector Percy looks like an old guy, so I just assumed they were married and they were running the mine together, like lore-wise, but it's actually his mum. Speaking of Prospector Percy, he was probably based off the character, the Prospector Stinky Pete from Toy Story 2. He looks like him, and his examine text is likely a reference to that character. Another interesting piece of information about Prospector Percy here, our boy Prospector Percy looking innocent, he's actually a dirty thief. His pay dirt cleaning machine is a cheap knockoff of the machine used at the Lovakenge blast mine. According to the operators, the design is a secret and those who try to copy it will never get it quite right, and the machine would break down all the time. That's why Prospector Percy's Motherlode mine machine always breaks down. He keeps screaming, fix the wheels! There's a little mole in the middle of the machine that when you examine it says mole, which is a reference to Austin Powers when Austin Powers says mole. Hopefully you've learned something new today with these bonus facts. When your mother starts yelling at you saying, you're gonna learn nothing playing those video games, you can tell her, listen, bitch, I know stuff about the Motherlode mine. Time's up. Let's go see how much money we've made. 56 runite ore, 596 adamant ore, 1075 mithril ore, 967 gold ore, 1423 iron ore, 115 golden nuggets, 2 diamonds, 39 sapphires, 17 emeralds and 9 rubies, all in a day's work. After selling all that on the Grand Exchange and turning those golden nuggets into clay packs and gem packs, we have made a total of 2,245k, aka 2.2 million GP. 2.2 mil isn't a great amount of money, but it's okay for a skilling method that's kind of AFKable. So 2,245k is my daily wage, which means that my hourly rate doing the Motherlode mine, every hour I'm making around 281k. Doing a typical 9 till 5, Monday through Friday, I would be making 11.2 million per week, and the monthly paycheck would be 49.4 million GP. After a grueling year of grinding the Motherlode mine on the upper levels, just mining that pay dirt, getting it cleaned, the salary would be 586 mil. 586 million GP seems like a hell of a lot of GP. Well, it is a hell of a lot of GP, but remember, it would take working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for 12 months to get it. Now let's turn these RuneScape GP wages into real life cash. Remember, Jagex, if you're watching this, it's not real, it's just a hypothetical, a theoretical, I don't real world trade, I'm a nice guy, please don't ban me. If the Motherlode mine was a real job, per hour I'd be making 22 cents, that'd be my hourly wage. Which means each day in an 8-hour shift I'd be making $1.80, and in my weekly paycheck I would get just under $9. At the end of each month I would be getting just under $40, $39.51, and the yearly salary would be a whopping $468. You can't even buy a 3-year-old iPhone with 12 months worth of work. Maybe you can, I don't really know iPhones. $468 converts into 353 UK pounds and 412 euros. Many Venezuelans have taken to playing RuneScape to get a real income to help in their lives because the Venezuelan economy has gone boom. 468 USD converts into, at the time of this recording, 1.6 million Venezuelan Bolivar Sobinaro. So where does the Motherlode mine fit into our scaping 9 till 5 chart? It comes in at number 4 with 568 million GP salary with $468 IRL salary. It's not as profitable as the Winter Todd slaying drakes or slaying brutal black dragons, however it is better than bananas. Everything's better than bananas. Screw bananas. Hey guys, thank you for watching that video. I really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, you can hit this profile picture icon here, or just below the video you can hit subscribe there, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. If you're interested in my most recent upload, there it is in the top right, and if you want to support the channel and get something out of it, there's a merch store, buy some cool looking stuff.